Hello everyone. So today again we'll discuss one set from CAT 2020 slot 2. It's more of a data interpretation set, but it's a mix of data interpretation and logical reasoning. So slightly based on calculation. The good part is whenever you'll see these kind of sets, you should always try to attempt these kind of sets because it's easy to score marks in these. The questions will be straightforward, the informations are also straightforward. So let's directly move to the set here. It's given a chain of departmental store has outlets in Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore and Kolkata. The sales are categorized by the three departments: apparels, electronics and home decor. An accountant has been asked to prepare a summary of 2018 and 19 2 years are given sales amount for the internal reports. He has collated partial information and prepared the following table. Now lot of informations are there. The important part here is to arrange them. So the good strategy will be go through all the information first. If you'll find the links, then try to rearrange the information. But if it's an easy one, you can directly utilize the informations here. So let's see, the sale amount in the apparel department were the same for Delhi and Kolkata in 2018. I cannot do anything, but I can at least mark this part here. So assuming Delhi and Kolkata, let's consider the values are X and X. The sell amount of the apparel department were the same for Mumbai and Bangalore in 2018. So let's consider this is Y and Y. This sell amount matched the sell amount of the apparel department in for Delhi in 2019. So this value is nothing but Y. Right. So I cannot plot anything, I cannot write on anything, but I can at least mark these informations here. Then let's move to the next information here. The sell amount of home decor department were the same for Mumbai and Kolkata. Again same condition, Mumbai and Kolkata in 2018. So I'll just mark this. This value has to be suppose Z. This will be nothing but Z. We'll have to filter, we'll have to fill these values here. Then next one, the sum of the sell amount of 4 electronic department increased by the same amount as the sum of the sell amount of 4 apparel department from 18 to 19. So from electronics, let's see from 18 to 19 how much is the increment. Here you can see the increment is 20, then here it's something but 20, then here it's reduced by 20, and here it's increased by 20. So if we'll add these values, I can say there is an increment of 40. So that represents in apparels also this will increase by 40. So I'll just mark this thing so that we can utilize it later. But still I cannot find out anything. The total sell amount of 4 home decor department increased by 70 crores from 18 to 19. Now this here I can do something here. If you'll see in 19 it's 100 plus 72 plus 80 plus 54. So if let's add these values, it's nothing but 306. The summation is nothing but 306. I'll just mark it here. So it is 306 in 2019. So in 18 it is supposed to be 70 lesser than this value, right? So it will be how much? It should be 236. The value is supposed to be 236 here. So I can just mark this part, at least I can find out this information. So this is one of the information with which I can start with to work on. Then the sell amount of the home decor department in Delhi and Bangalore each increased by 20 crores. Delhi and Bangalore each increased by 20 crores from 2018 to 19. So this figure is 100. So this figure is supposed to be 80. Same way this figure is 80. So this is supposed to be nothing but 60. Right. Now I can definitely find out the values of Z here. Right, because overall summation of 80, 60 plus 2Z. should be equal to 236, right? So I'll have to utilize this information. So let's try to utilize this part here. So 80 plus 60 is nothing but 140 plus 2z is equal to 236. Also I can say 2z is nothing but 96. My figure z is equal to 48. I'll mark this part and I'll insert the value. So this is a part which I can insert directly now. So this figure is supposed to be 48. This will be nothing but 48. So I have marked these values here. Right, let's go for the other informations. So till this point the informations are easy, we can directly work on this. Let's see the other informations here. The sell amount of apparel department in Delhi and Bangalore each increased by the same amount in 2019 from 2018. So Delhi and Bangalore. So Delhi, it is increased by how much? Let's mark this thing. Here I can say it's increased by y minus x. So Bangalore, it should also increase by y minus x. That's the condition here. So it will increase by y minus x. I can say this figure is supposed to be 2y minus x, right? Then the sell amount of the apparel department of Mumbai and Kolkata also each increased by the same amount in 2019 and 18. So here Kolkata, it's increased by, basically if you'll say it's about 54 minus x, that means this figure should also increase by 54 minus x. Here this figure is supposed to be about 54 plus y minus x. Important part which you can identify here is, I'll just mark this thing. I have y minus x here, I have y minus x here, so I can utilize these two information. Right, so I'll just mark this part. Let's work on the other informations now. You can identify that Delhi and Bangalore, they are increased by same amount. Mumbai and Kolkata, they are increased by same amount, and the overall increment is supposed to be nothing but 40, right? So I can say that if we'll add these values, that's nothing but twice of y minus x plus here it's twice of 54 minus x. This is supposed to be 40, or else I can mark y minus x plus 54 minus x is supposed to be 20. This gives me an information as 2x minus y should be nothing but 34. So this is an information which is important here. I have to utilize this one, right? Then next one, the sell amount in the apparel department in Delhi, Kolkata and Bangalore in 2019 follows an arithmetic progression. So Delhi, Kolkata and Bangalore. So Delhi we have considered as y, Kolkata is nothing but 54, and this figure Bangalore, Delhi, Kolkata and Bangalore is nothing but 2y minus x. 2y minus x. So here Kolkata is the mean here. Can I say y plus 2y minus x has to be 108 here, or else 3y minus x is equal to 108. So I have two simultaneous equations available. The equations are nothing but 2x minus y is equal to 34 and 3y minus x is equal to 108. Let's try to cancel out one of the part. Let's do one thing, let's double this one. So I can say it's 6y minus 2x is equal to 216, and I have 2x minus y is equal to 34. That represents 5y is equal to 250 y value is nothing but 50. So y value has to be nothing but 50 in this case. Now y value is 50. I can find out the value of x, insert the value there. I'll insert y value here, so I can say 2x will be nothing but 84, x value is nothing but 42. So I have y value as 50, x figure as 42. I can insert these values here to find out the exact combination, right? So I'll just remove these now. So according to this, x value is 42, this is 50, then this figure will be 50, this figure is 54 plus 8, 62. We are aware of the other figures. Then here again y value is 50, here x value is nothing but 42, and 2y minus x, so 100 minus 42, it's basically 58, right? So this figure will be nothing but 58 here, right? So these are the informations available. So once I have these informations available, I can directly move to the questions. It will be easy for us to work on the questions there. So first one, in home decor department of which cities were the sales amount the highest in 2018 and 19 respectively, they have said, right? So let's see what was the table here, and we are talking about home decor, right? So we are talking about this in 2018. If we'll consider, the figures are 80, 48, 16, 48, that means it should be Delhi. Then again 19, it's 100, 72, 80 and 54. Highest is nothing but Delhi again, so it's Delhi and Delhi. Next one, what was the increase in sale amount in crore rupees in the apparel department of Mumbai from 18 to 19, right? So let's see, Mumbai 18 to 19, it's increased by 12 here, it's increased by 12, right? Next one, what was the total sale amount in crore rupees in 2019 for the chain of department store? Here I can add the values chain of departmental store here in 2019. So let's see what are the figures available here. So here it's 248, 100 plus 98 plus 50, so 248. Then here it's how much, 7 plus 6, 13, 236. Then 58, 70 and 80, so 150 plus 58, 208, and here 108 plus 100, 208. So let's add these values. If you'll add the figures, you'll get the summation as how much, 900. So value is supposed to be 900. Now this is a case which or else this is one of the question with which we can start, because if you'll see, if I need to go through options here, if I'm not working on the complete part, at least this is one question which we can directly solve, because here I know we have already calculated that this summation 100, this figure 80 and 54, this summation was nothing but 306. Similarly, this figure was already given, right? So here we can check 172 1854 was given, then here it's 98 102, that means I already have 200, then 370, so 370 is there, so definitely it's more than 600, right? So this option is supposed to be ruled out, this option is supposed to be ruled out. 750 will also be not possible here, because if we'll take 54 here, right? So if we'll take 54 in this case, let's add these figures here. So this is how much? Here it's 10, 730 is already there. These figures will be definitely a bigger value here, as I know that from here to here the increment is 40. So this alone cannot give me the increment as 40. There should be some increment in this, so it should be definitely more than 750, right? So if it's more than 750, and second thing is which we have to identify in this case is there was an option given where if you'll realize in the question it was given that Delhi, Kolkata and Bangalore in 2019 were in arithmetic progression where the summation of these two was but 108, right? So if that's my condition, if I'll add 108 to this figure also, the figure will be nothing but 730 plus 108 is 838, still 62 will be there. So definitely it's more than this, it's 900, and with this 900 I can find out the value that is 62 in this case. And which figure is supposed to be 62 in this case? If we'll identify according to this, Delhi and Bangalore summation was nothing but 108, remaining is Mumbai, so Mumbai is supposed to be nothing but 62. So this is one of the figure which we can identify. So I can directly identify that the summation is definitely 900. This is the question which we can directly attempt out of the given set. And from this part also, if you have gone through the question, you can also find out the other values possible here, right? Because as we have seen that the difference here in Delhi and Kolkata, if you'll realize, we have marked these two. So if you will realize this, then Delhi and Kolkata, the difference is supposed to be nothing but how much? The difference was supposed to be nothing but, sorry, difference not summation of the differences here was supposed to be 20. So I can distribute 20 in two parts, and I'll go through the previous question to work on the relation here. Moreover, if we'll see, this figure was supposed to be nothing but, if you'll remember, I had given the value as it's 54 plus y minus x. So y minus x is supposed to be how much? 54, and this is y minus x, that means 8. So this difference has to be nothing but 8. So this difference has to be nothing but 12. If this is 12, I can definitely find out this figure. Once I know this figure, I can find out every figure. So let's try to find out. So this figure is supposed to be nothing but 42. If this is 42, then I know this figure will be nothing but 42. If this is 42, then this is 50. This is 50. Then this is 50. And then I know that D, K and B were in arithmetic progression. So this is 50, this is 54, common difference is 4, that means this figure is 58, right? So I could have identified these, and from the other information we can identify these values also, right? So in other sense, you can say that if you're not working on the complete set, you could have started with this question, and there's a hint given that the answer is supposed to be 900, and I can take a back step and I can work on the remaining questions also, right? So you can utilize these kinds of hints to work on the questions. Next one, among all the 12 departments, that is the 3 departments in each of 4 cities, what was the maximum percentage increase in the cell amount from 18 to 19? So now you can identify, if we'll check, then this could be the maximum increment here, right? The increment is how much? 24 out of 48. So 24 out of 48 is nothing but 50%. I have an increment of 50%, right? So this was a pretty simple set. One can easily attempt these kind of sets, so you should always try to practice these kind of sets. That's all for today. Thanks for joining us.